Don't miss any content. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell.
Hey guys, welcome back to Sahara Football. As usual, I am your host, Selassie Fiawe. So today we're going to talk about something interesting in terms of Ghana football. We all know we are on pause on football here in this country and across the world actually. It's actually Belarus, the only country that are taking part in footballing action this weekend, and the fans are being temperatures are being checked for the fans before they enter the stadium. I think that is the only country I know of. If you know of any other country, let me know in the comments box that is taking part in any football activity. Today we're going to talk about the Ghana Football Association. They have been fined by the CAF, the World Football Governing Body, Confederation of African Football. They have fined them an amount of money. I'll tell you why GFA has been fined that amount. Also, we'll talk about Asamoah Gyan. He made some donations yesterday and has admonished celebrities to help out, pitch in. They have it and they can help the government in this trying time. So we're going to also look at the Ghana Black Queens, the new rankings for the Ghana Black Queens, latest FIFA rankings on that front. As usual, if you're new to the channel, I advise you to subscribe to the channel and to click on the notification bell to get more updates. So I'll just get right into it, and I'll start off from the camp of the Ghana Football Association. We all remember last year when the African Cup of Nations 2021 qualifiers, I'm stating, apparently this weekend was supposed to be the third game of those fixtures. Now the African Cup of Nations qualifiers took place in November 14th to be exact, in Cape Coast. Now the Ghana Black Stars, they took on South Africa in those games, and during the course of that game in the second half, a pitch invader entered into the pitch and started running up and down the stadium. It caused a disruption in the game, and the police, after apprehending him, sent him to jail. Several petitions came in, and the gentleman, who is a nursing student of the University of Cape Coast UCC, was eventually let go by the police. People intervened on his behalf. Based on that conduct, the CAF, footballing governing body here in Africa, have fined GFA a sum of money. Now the Ghana Football Association, the Confederation of African Football, has fined the Ghana Football Association $10,000 for the invasion of the field of play by a soccer fan. Now this is in relation to the incident that occurred in the latter stages of the game between the Black Stars won over South Africa 2-0 in the AFCON 2021 qualifiers in Cape Coast Stadium on November 14th, 2019. Now, CAF Disciplinary Board fined Ghana the amount of $10,000 for the incident after studying the report from the match officials. Now, it will be recalled that the 25-year-old Awal Suleiman, who sprinted across the pitch, was sentenced to pay a fine of 2,400 cedis by the Cape Coast Circuit Courts for breaching public disturbance. There is a need for lovers of our nation, of our national teams, to behave appropriately within the laws of the game. This is really important because our actions have consequences for the GFA and the state at large. We will continue to educate the patrons of the game, but there will be mechanisms to ensure that the fans who cause the nation to lose money in this manner are brought to book. That's what the General Secretary, Prosper Harrison, of the GFA said in a statement. And I think, wow, I didn't know it would cost the GFA this much with this incident. We see it happening all across Europe. We don't know the clubs or the associations pay so much money in fines. $10,000 the GFA have to cough up now and pay to CAF as a fine for that. They allowed the player, the fan, to get onto the pitch and walk about. That's according to CAF. But we all know the fans can always find a loophole in the security situation at the stadium. Let's behave appropriately at the stadium. When all this is over and we go back to the stadium, I know there'll be crazy stuff we would want to do, but let's hold our horses. Let's really hold our horses. You might not pay for that consequence, but eventually the Football Association, as they are doing now, are paying for that. Remember, the AFCON 2021 qualifiers were supposed to play Sudan, a double header. First game was supposed to be played yesterday, 27th of March 2020. Unfortunately, it couldn't come off because of the virus across the world, and it's quite unfortunate. Hope things get back to normalcy pretty soon. I move on to my next story. It has to do with the Ghana Black Queens. The latest FIFA rankings have come out, and the Black Queens have maintained their spot in the latest FIFA rankings. If you know, the Black Queens took part in the Turkish Women's Cup that took place just a couple of weeks ago, earlier this month here in March, and they came up second in this competition. That did not, however, help them move up the FIFA rankings. They maintained their spot, which is the 60th in the FIFA rankings, as released on the 27th of March 2020. Now, on the CAF ranking, Ghana placed 4th behind Nigeria, Cameroon, and South Africa. Now, the Black Queens failed to move up after dropping from 50th position and also surrendered their 3rd place to South Africa last ranking. Now, the Black Queens accumulated 1,401 points to place 60th on the world rankings and 4th in Africa. Nigeria remains at the summit of the rankings with 1,614 points, followed by Cameroon with 1,455 points, and South Africa on 3rd position with 1,434 points. According to FIFA, teams not having played more than 5 matches against officially ranked teams or inactive for more than 18 months will not appear on the table. The Black Queens recently participated in the Turkish tournament and placed 3rd in that competition, winning bronze in the process. So the Black Queens maintained their spot in the FIFA rankings, latest FIFA rankings there. That is it. I'll end with Asamoah Gyan. Now, Baby Jetta Asamoah Gyan, we all know his philanthropic way. Donating to society is not anything new for Baby Jetta Asamoah Gyan. He continued in that same light owing to this trying times across the world. He made some donation around the wager area, and he urged other celebrities to also follow in that suit. I think this is commendable by Baby Jetta Asamoah Gyan. He has encouraged everyone. The government cannot do it alone. Those who have been privileged enough to have more than others can help in some way or another. You don't have to have a lot actually, but you can help in one way or another. Now, the former Black Stars captain believes that the government deserves all the help it can get in this fight against the coronavirus. Now, he said the government alone cannot cater for the needs of the Ghanaians and called on celebrities to also give back to society in this national crisis. In a video posted on Twitter, Gyan called on Ghanaians to stick together and help protect each other against the pandemic. As an icon, and I quote, "People look up to me. I urge all celebrities, all those who are fortunate, let's get back to the community because this is the time that people need us. People need our support," the striker said. "Let's do this to help the government because the government cannot do this all alone. We can't depend on the government. These are our lives. We have to protect each other. We have to stick together." Now, the 34-year-old further advised the public to take the necessary precautions in these trying times and stay indoors. Let's take precautions. Stay at home. Use your hand sanitizer. Wash your hands regularly. Let's do everything possible to protect ourselves. So Asamoah Gyan, following this video here he made on Twitter, went around yesterday and made several donations to the general public. I think this is great from Baby Jetta Asamoah Gyan. He has been doing this for a while now. Commendable thing here from him, and we hope this virus, we will fight it and beat it together. In the end, we will win, and we have to follow the precautionary measures as Baby Jetta Asamoah Gyan is admonishing all of us to do. So that has been it for today, telling you about the Black Queens' latest FIFA rankings. They remain 60th in the world and 4th in Africa. Also, we've been talking about the CAF, Confederation of African Football, placing a $10,000 fine on the Ghana Football Association following that pitch invader incident that happened last year in November 14th in Cape Coast in the AFCON 2021 qualifier game against South Africa, in which the Black Stars won 2-0. The FA has to cough up $10,000 and pay us fine to the Confederation of African Football. We have to be careful of our actions that can negatively affect the FA in ways like this. The gentleman was fined by Cape Coast Circuit Court, but the FA is paying a much bigger fine. That has been it for today. Asamoah Gyan doing some great philanthropic work in light of the pandemic that has hit the world. I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy your day. Stay safe.